for good reason. We have not only champions of the past, we have world champions of the present. Marissa Shields in the building.
Andrew Tate confronts Jake Paul, a reality check in the middle of the street. On December 14th, the streets of New York became the backdrop for an unexpected confrontation between Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. The two had been circling each other for months, exchanging jabs online, but no one expected them to come face to face in such a dramatic fashion. The meeting wasn't planned. They happened to cross paths, but with Jake's habit of stirring controversy,
it's clear to me you are desperate for a reality check. This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters who would
he couldn't resist throwing out an insult. That was all it took. Andrew Tate, a four-time kickboxing world champion with a net worth of over $700 million, wasn't about to let it slide. Jake Paul has made a career out of calling out big names, often choosing opponents who are either past their prime or outside of their comfort zone in the boxing ring. He has built an image as an underdog who thrives on proving doubters wrong, yet many argue that he carefully selects fights to maintain control over his winning streak. Tate, on the other hand, comes from a different world, one where respect isn't a—
If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living out of a goofy, entitled dickhead like you. You know my name, Andrew Tate. Google it if you want to know more. Any day, anytime.
Isn't earned through social media antics but through actual fights. Unlike the promotional build-ups that Jake thrives on, this confrontation wasn't about selling a fight. It was a message. A shift in Jake Paul's confidence. Jake Paul's biggest asset has always been his confidence. Whether he's hyping up a fight, taunting an opponent, or showing off his wealth, his bravado keeps his brand alive. But in that moment, standing in front of Andrew Tate, something changed. Tate didn't need to yell or act aggressively. His sheer presence—
Work! Go! Work! Come on, keep going. Work!
Come on, fight!
Make it! 50 seconds. Come on, 20 seconds to walk, Steve. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on, work. Work. Good. Work. 10 seconds. Work.
Was enough to turn the energy of the moment completely in his favor. Jake, usually quick with a witty remark or a cocky grin, suddenly seemed unsure. He hesitated, laughed awkwardly, and searched for words, but nothing landed the way he wanted. The internet caught on almost immediately. Clips of the encounter spread across social media like wildfire. Memes popped up comparing Jake to a kid being scolded by his father. Fans who usually defended him were now questioning whether he could actually back up his words in a fight against Tate. Tate made—
Yeah, he'll never do that, though. He knows. He knows way.
One, he's under contract. And two,
he's not his own boss.
And two, he won't do it. He knows better. He might
and it's funny to say, like, yo, Conor McGregor is scared of Jake Paul and will never box.
His stance clear. If Jake wanted to prove himself, all he had to do was send a contract. Despite being retired from professional fighting, Tate was willing to step back into the ring just to show Jake what real combat sports competition looks like. More than just a public clash. This confrontation wasn't about two men having a petty dispute, it represented something bigger. Jake Paul is part of a new—
I'm one of the lucky ones. I made a little bit of money. I don't have 50 million to bet with you, but I do have 3 million to bet with you. So this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all. I'm 5 years out the ring. I'm a kickboxer.
Of a new era in combat sports, where clout and social media influence sometimes outweigh actual skill and experience. His fights generate millions of dollars, but many argue they lack legitimacy. Andrew Tate comes from the old school of fighting, where reputation is built through real battles, not just internet buzz. He made it clear that he wasn't confronting Jake for attention or money. He wanted to expose what he saw as a flaw in the way modern fight promotions work. There are fighters out there who have dedicated their entire—
You see some of these crossover fights. Obviously, I know that you and Jake Paul have had your disagreements. Do you think that Jake's gotten better as a boxer?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And listen, what Jake Paul has accomplished is he's fighting old guys.
Yes.
He's fighting, all he fights are old guys and whatever. But listen, say what you want, he wins. And he makes money. So he's doing his thing, you know.
Lives to this sport. Men who are truly dangerous, and they don't have a fraction of the money you have, _ Tate told Jake. Underscore because you became a clown and turned this into a game. Underscore. For many in the combat sports world, this moment was a turning point. Jake had spent years dodging true challenges, but now, a real threat was standing right in front of him. Will Jake Paul accept the challenge? Now, the question everyone is asking is whether Jake Paul...
There's one cage. Jake Logan, you Tristan. Who comes out alive?
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
You could say Jake and Logan, man.
Bro,
don't worry about it.
No, I can't lie. Bro, I'm going through life. I'm trying to live peaceful now. I've got Fed agents in my house. Matrix is after me. I'm just trying to live peaceful. But of course, I have absolute faith in myself and my brother, and I know what we've been through, and I know the kind of men we are.
Paul will actually fight Andrew Tate. His reputation is built on proving people wrong, but this time, he may have bitten off more than he can chew. A fight between the two would be massive. Jake has youth, conditioning, and boxing-specific training on his side, while Tate has experience, power, and an undeniable presence that clearly affected Jake during their encounter. If Jake chooses to take the fight, it could be one of the biggest showdowns in recent combat sports history. But if he backs down, it could mark a major shift in how fans perceive him.
I'm sorry. Look, Andrew, fighter, legitimate, badass motherfucker, strong mentality. I'm sorry, Tristan Tate is a weak link.
I say let's run
He got a bad shoulder. He's shaped like a gingerbread man. I don't want no beef, but that's delusion.
PFO will set this up.
A MMA double tag team match.
10 million for everybody.
You might have a fight, fight on your hands.
That would go crazy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, seriously.
I'm
let's
about
do
the
it.
action. Like I'm less talk now. Let's just fucking go.
Yo, but you know for a fact, me and Jake will travel to Romania. We will make this happen. We'll do it wherever you want, whatever conditions you want.
For now, Jake has remained silent, leaving the world waiting to see if this confrontation was just an awkward moment, or the beginning of something much bigger. Andrew Tate and Jake Paul had an unexpected street confrontation in New York on December 14th. Jake, known for his trash talk, threw an insult at Tate, but the four-time kickboxing world champion wasn't amused. Tate, who sees Jake as someone who cherry-picks opponents for easy wins, used the moment to call him out. He remained calm, while Jake, usually full of confidence, looked visibly uncomfortable. The internet quickly picked up on it, mocking Jake's reaction. Tate challenged Jake to send a fight contract, making it clear this wasn't for clout or money, it was about respect. Now, fans are waiting to see if Jake will accept the challenge or avoid facing a real fighter. Like and subscribe my YouTube channel.